Hey there, it's Jimmy again. How are you guys doing? Got something special for you today. We have a Subaru Wagon Two-fer. There's the first, and the other one is in the background there. I don't know if you guys remember a time before the Subaru Outback, like this one, first generation legacy Outback. But there was definitely life before then, and Subaru was quite happening, especially here in the mountain states. So let's see what we have. This was officially called the Subaru Leone, but here they just called them pretty much the Subaru DL and GL. The wagon was, I'd say, the most popular. You could also get a sedan, a two-door coupe, two-door hatchback. You could definitely get front-wheel drive also. It wasn't all four-wheel drive all the time. But these two here are four-wheel drive, as befits proper Subarus up here. And let's check them out. So let's look at this first one. This first one is an 81. For 81, they got a few improvements. Mainly the engine became a 1.8 liter, producing 72 horsepower. Let's walk around it quickly. This one's in pretty good shape, still with that metallic blue. That was quite the thing in the 80s. And I wish it would make a comeback. It's pretty. Actually, I guess some of the Ford trucks sort of have this color, but not quite. But every Japanese company had something in this vein, and well, those days are over, I guess. But well, let's check the whole thing out. Let's start under the hood, I guess. So let's walk back towards the front here. Oh, and this is cool. You guys remember the Subaru Cyclops headlight? I don't know if you guys recall this, or it was an option anyway. So this is, not everyone had this, but you had the Subaru grille, you had the Subaru logo, which is gone, and inside there, you actually had another headlight. And the way it would work is the Subaru logo would flip around, like do a 180, and then you'd have a driving light in there. This one's been disassembled, but let's take a look here. So let's check out under the hood here. Let's see if I can get the prop rod to go up. Where do you put that? Oh geez, I can't. Oh, there we go. Now that'll work. So here's the front. So this grille's actually come off already. So the little third headlight is in there, and this is actually a factory one. This still says Subaru on it, and there was a bracket attached here, and then you had the little logo, and it just kind of flipped around when you hit the button. Very, very cool and different. Nobody else has done something like that as far as I'm aware. It's kind of James Bondy. But anyway, here's that 1.8 liter. Very cool. This is something Subaru else did. They put the spare tire under the hood. A few European makers did this, but pretty much not very many other people. You'd kind of think the tire would get cooked, and I guess it would over time, but it worked, and it opened up the cargo space. As always, it's a flat four. Well, not as always, but you know, most Subarus are flat fours. 1.8 liter, 72 horsepower. Love this Subaru air cleaner right here up front. Very cool. This one looks remarkably complete, which is nice to see. It's got the alternator there, Hitachi unit, Tokyo, Japan. Talks about vacuum hose connections, mission controllers, 1.8, 109 cubic inches. Caution, don't drive at more than 50 on the highway. And well, keep it inflated to 60 psi. Wow. And I guess it is just a temporary use one. So, well, that's the front and the engine, obviously. Let's go check out the inside. This one, well, there's no windshield. Someone took it out for whatever reason. Sometimes the glass guys come into these yards and kind of in practice taking out windshields. This one's been gone over a bit. Again, frameless glass, just like a lot of current Subarus do. Cool. In here, well, the front seats are gone, which is fine, gives us more room. Back seats have this awesome plaid pattern. People think the GTI was the first one to do that. Not so. But here we go. So let's see. This one, we got full instrumentation. You got the speedometer, you got the tach, oil pressure on the left, fuel, temperature, voltmeter. Then you even have you have this gauge that lights up depending on what doors are open, just like Hondas do. So this one made it to 184,436 miles. Not a bad run. The HVc controls, there's knobs, obviously a stick shift. Then here's a four-wheel drive, as opposed to these days where it's just full-time all-wheel drive. These were front-wheel drive. You had to stop the car, pull the lever up, and then you can actually see the action here. You pull it up, and then it just locks it into four-wheel drive. Definitely for wet and slippery roads only. Do not do this on dry roads. Go burn the whole thing up. Vents galore. There's the glove box, which stays shut. Very nice. Someone took the headliner out of this one also, but yeah, it's remarkably rust-free in here. This is nice. It's in good shape, actually. The door panels look great. That back seat's just fantastic. Someone ought to get that and make a couch out of it. Let's see what else we can see here. Let's go to the back. So, typical wagon would have the Subaru logo right there. Would have said Subaru right there. You can still see where it did. This would have been the four-wheel drive badge. Open this up. Look at that big hatch, nicely carpeted. Extra little bin there, and that's the washer bottle, obviously. Nothing underneath the floor because the spare is up front, and then the back seat, well, back seat folds down. So, yeah, pretty cool. That's nice. Have this little spoiler on here to deflect the wind and keep the back window clean, even though you did have a rear wiper. Fuel filler, fuel, just in case you're confused. Cool mud flaps, four-wheel drive, 4-lug wheels. Let's see, I guess it was okay to leave the factory. Man, this thing is, I can't believe how good a shape this thing is in. It's just simply fantastic. Dig the seat. Oh. Anyway, so let's see what else we have here. Another mirror. Would have said Subaru again here. There's a little steely that it came with. Yeah, that's it for that one. So let's go take a look at the other one. The other one, I believe, is actually also an 81 in a different blue, though. So this, yeah, it's an 81. This one's a little more beat up, I think. Oh, this has though this has the Cyclops headlight. That's the logo, obviously, and then this just flips up or around, and the you see the light. So that's actually rare to see two of these in one yard. You almost never see the Cyclops headlight, but to see two is just amazing. So here's the engine again. This time with the spare is gone, obviously. So is the carb. You can see in there, flat 4, obviously. Very cool. And again, the same 1.8 with the Denso alternator. I'm sorry, not Denso, Hitachi alternator. Using somebody's no more prop rod in this one, so we're using a headrest from something here. So this is like I said, a different blue color, a darker blue. Also an 81. Well, like I said, it was an 81. This one's definitely more beat up, well used, less of a. The only badge left here is the Jesus fish, which was not a factory option. And well, this is how they normally look. They get pretty beat up over time. But hey, you know what? Subarus are be used, and they get used. They last a long time, and okay on this one also. This is cool. Let's check this out inside. So this one actually, well, this one's beat, but it has the same seats, and it still has them in the front. So there's the back seat in pretty good shape, but not like the other one. Then the front seat, definitely more worn, especially on the driver's side. Got one of the saddle blanket covers there. Here, this is all jacked up here, but again, we got the gear lever in there. Got the four-wheel drive lever. Got the radio with the push buttons, very cool. HVAC, all the vents, and again, glove box. Huh, it says Northwest. That's the sticker from Northwest Volkswagen. Interesting. That's kind of interesting. Must have been. That's actually looks like it's been stuck on there for a long time. Must have been. Maybe this came from Northwest Volkswagen. Maybe they're a joint dealership. I have no idea. Oh, but let's run around to the other side. Actually, sorry. I'm going to show you the odometer on this one, because the other one had what, 184,000 miles on it. This one did quite a bit better. Here we have. Let's see if I can get this in there. 251,835 miles. That is quite the feat for this thing. What else we got? Other than that, yeah, it's pretty much the same. These have these cool pods here to turn the lights on. Just kind of twist that. And same with the wipers. Twist that. Or you push it to wash. And then the inside knob here is for the rear window. Kind of cool. It's nice how they do that. And I don't know what the side here is. Maybe that's, well, if that's the light, that might be for the instrument lights. I'm trying to remember. Obviously turn signals, all that, and got the Subaru logo there in the front. Nice 4-spoke wheel. But yeah, this is an original color. I mean, there's no overspray or anything. This was built in December of 1980, made in Japan. But yeah, so that's it. So 2 very awesomely cool Subaru wagons from 1981, kind of the precursor to the whole, well, today's Subaru's kind of taking over the world, aren't they? Well, anyway, if you liked what you saw, please subscribe and hit the like button, and we'll keep doing these, all right? And if you want to leave a comment, please feel free to do that too. If you have questions, we try to answer those. And thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.